Hello, Internet. Tonight's show will feature the benefits of collaborations and interviews, both being interviewed and interviewing other people. I will share some of my examples, and again, I'll go over the benefits. It's going to be awesome. There is a small amount of Google platform news I'm going to share with you as well. As always, countdown timer's about to come on. I'll flip over to the bald spot cam, get some rockin' tunes going. I love these new tunes. And as always, I'll have a hot mic, so you never know what's going to happen. Stream phase of
What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised.
exclamation first. Yeah, Shay, Midnight Scroller. Type exclamation mark and then pizza. No space. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I am Matt Haas. This is the All Things YouTube Live show, and I am so glad you're here. We're going to talk about collaborations and interviews and the benefits that those can give you. I have a few platform items to go over on the YouTube platform. Those are always good to know. And I've got some fun announcements as well. Let's take a look at who is here with us today. Oh my goodness, so many people. Midnight Scroller is here. Robin's Buys and DIYs. I love that name. That's a great cadence to that YouTube channel name. Jaden's here. Jerry Brown, one of my oldest supporters. Say hello to Jerry Brown, everybody. And who else? Marilyn. Hello, hello. Enda Trading is here. Hello, hello, hello. A few more people are piling in here. Oh, check this out. Spirit Throw Me a Bone Live is here. Jaden, hello, welcome. Harneal Media, that's my friend, Mr. Steve Nealon. I think I missed one or two. Oh, there's Tech Troublemaker. He's going to have me on his show tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to talk about that. Oh, baby. All right. Yeah, please do drop a big old like if you haven't already. That's free for you to do, and it helps me out. I would appreciate it. Hey, let's talk about a few things real quick. My free content takes time, money, and energy to create. If you're in the position to help me out monetarily, there's a couple fun ways you can do that. You can do the Stream Elements tip here. The link is in the description, and you get to overtake Marilyn here. If anyone tips, she'll go away, and your name will be there, and it'll stay there until someone tips over top of you. If you get real crazy, you can overtake her amount right there. Then you'll have the coveted 30-day spot. Also have a Patreon. Let's take a look at some top Patreon supporters. Top Patreon supporters: Jerry Brown from Polly Wants a Crafter, my oldest subscriber and helper. Love Audio Production, Shalalala Productions, The Venture Forward, Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs, Harneal Media, Wit Profit, and Rich Vibes. Thank you for being top patrons. Quick ad, The Venture Forward is a YouTube channel that deals with recovery. If you or someone you love is dealing with addiction or recovery issues, do check that out. I think you might find something. And the host, John Ventrini, is entertaining AF. And for some reason, he lets me on his show on Fridays, which is an open topic about anything and everything. Here's some $1 patrons. Thank you for your support. I do appreciate it. No amount is too small. And excellent. All right, so I got some fun news. Before we get into it, look at this shirt. This was an idea I had. My idea was for YouTubers who have an introverted nature to themselves. Now, I don't have an introverted nature to myself, but I wanted to wear this out and about. And I did. Check it out. Here I am at a hockey game. This was a sold-out hockey game. This was just when first period started, and I'm holding up 10 fingers. That is because before I even found my seat, I was giving out business cards because people were asking for my YouTube channel. Thank you, Enda Trading. Thank you for the tip. Now look at that. Enda gets some screen real estate right there. Thank you so much. I do have some super chat lights, I call them, even though it's a Stream Elements tip. Here we go. There we go. They will come on automatically once I have the ability to have super chats because I'm not at 1,000 subscribers yet, but I'm getting there, baby. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Okay. So yeah, seriously, just walk around with this shirt. And then here's a lot of people that came up to me were younger people, because younger people are kind of enamored by YouTubers. Like, oh, this guy's on YouTube? Because, we are the superstars of the modern era. Believe it or not. You don't think you are, but you are. These kids, they don't watch television. They watch YouTube. So it's just like this. Oh, can I follow you on YouTube? I thought it was funny because she said follow. She didn't even say subscribe. I was like, yeah. I was like, boom, here's my business card. I just gave her a business card. And then, because, walking in the arena, some people on the right walk this way, people on the left walk this way, just like you're driving. And someone like was walking toward me. I was like, YouTube? I'm like, yeah. And I handed the business as I'm walking away. And we're both getting farther apart because he's coming the opposite direction. I hand him the business cards. Friction-free advertising. And listen, I'm selling this stuff, folks. Here you go. allthingsyoutube.com/shop, and it will forward you to my Teespring store. And I jack the price the whole way down. I think I make 85 cents profit. So like only buy it if you really want the shirt itself. But yeah, so I just thought that was fun. Yeah, need to add a QR code to your business card. Yeah. I'm actually thinking about making a business card with all 4 of my channels, like divide it like this and have this side be awesome, fun things, piano awesome, and then on the back, awesome wood things and all things YouTube. I know, right? I'm actually like, if I had stickers that had the same logo on them, I figure you could put it on your laptop, and then when you're out at Starbucks, people could see the sticker on your laptop and do the same thing. Oh, you're on YouTube? Yeah, here you go. I am really digging this. Really digging this. Hi, Jamie Rose. Welcome. You need one. They're out there. At least you didn't go with one of those ask me about my YouTube and have a QR code tattooed on your belly. Yeah. See, I follow Jerry Brown's advice. When he says, don't put a QR code on your belly as a tattoo, I listen to his wise words of wisdom because he's wicked smart. Oh, so much fun. So much fun. Okay. Let's talk about one platform issue before we get into the topic. Oh, I have open Q&A all night. If you have a question about the YouTubes, you just ask a question and I will answer. Could be anything. Could be about analytics. Could be about graphic design, thumbnail, marketing, anything to grow your business on YouTube. I am the person who can give you answers live on the air. Just ask. Oh, thank you. Marilyn's giving me a compliment. Appreciate that. All right. I used to have a little overlay here. Is this it? This is it. News of the week. Okay. Super thanks. Super thanks are going to be rolling out platform-wide in the spring. So you will see the super thanks button, which is very similar to a super chat. But these are for edited videos. These aren't for live videos. So you edit a video, you upload it to YouTube, you can have a super thanks button underneath your video. And it's just a way for anyone to give you a tip after they watch your edited video. And it's on the platform. Let me know in the comments if you have seen a super thanks icon anywhere under a video that you're watching. And just say, saw it in the chat. And let me know if you did that. But it's rolling out platform-wide in the spring after they analyze some feedback they got from the small rollout. Jaden says, going to be there tomorrow night. Okay, great. Tomorrow night? What's Jaden talking about? I know what Jaden's talking about. This thumbnail is from Tech Troublemaker. So Tech Troublemaker is here in the chat. And let me get that in the comments here. It's Roy's channel. Let's see if that goes. There we go. Right there. So click this and open in a new tab and choose Set Reminder. What are we talking about tomorrow? This is tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. We're talking about multiple channels. if you should have multiple channels or when you should have multiple channels and all kinds of tips around having multiple channels because, not surprisingly, I have multiple channels. So, yeah, it's a thing. So I'm looking forward to that. Go ahead and definitely get in on that. And End of Trading says, I have seen it on larger channels. It was just trialed first. Yes, they had a trial run of that. How do you get super thanks? Do you need 1,000 subs? Good question. I think you would need to be in the YouTube Partner Program because if you weren't, you would not be able to receive any income. So you have to set up your AdSense account and link it to YouTube. So yes, you would need to be in YPP, which is essentially saying 1,000 subs. You would need 1,000 subs. I don't have time for one. Oh yeah, that's true too. Jerry's having enough trouble with his existing YouTube channel. Hey, that's all good. That's all good. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, he says you need 100 subs. Okay. Well, we're 1,000. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Yep. That makes sense. Nice. All right. One more fun thing before we get into our topic. I think I'm going insane because I'm launching a new live stream. This one will be on my Awesome Fun Things channel. Awesome Fun Things channel. It will be 5:45 in the evening, 5:45 Eastern on Fridays. I'm doing it in collaboration with Sandy Archer. Sandy Archer is no stranger to the streaming community. She's wonderful. And we're going to talk about things that are awesome. And let me show you a little promo I got for it here. This is what it is. Friday, February 4th, 5:45 p.m. It's called The Super Terrific Awesome Show. And, you know, I want to put out into the world what I want the world to have. I want the world to have more awesome. I want the world to have more fun. I want the world to have more enjoyment. So why the heck not? No one can stop me. So I'm launching another show. It's going to be amazing. And if you saw me in the morning, I do morning shows on Awesome Fun Things. I talked about this. I'll give a quick recap. I wrote the lyrics and composed a song, and I hired someone to perform it and give me a recording of it. And I have an animated video intro, 8 seconds. I'm not a big video intro person, but since this show has such a complicated name, Super Terrific Awesome Show, that's 4 words, way too many words for the show title. Super Terrific Awesome Show. 8 syllables. Way too many syllables. You have to repeat that often. So I'm going to roll the promo or the stinger video. Get ready. All right, sit down, put your headphones on, and get ready for this awesome intro. I paid $36 to have this professionally done, and it was the best $36 I've ever spent. Okay, here we go.
Super terrific, awesome show. Super terrific, awesome show. Super terrific, awesome, awesome, awesome show.
One more time.
Super terrific, awesome show. Super terrific, awesome show. Super terrific, awesome, awesome, awesome show.
I love how that little bar comes in at the end. Little bar right there. Awesome show. Took me a whole year to get to 100. There you go. There's no wrong way to get subs, and there's no wrong pace to get subs. How fun. Yeah. Thank you. Super terrific, awesome show. Super terrific, awesome show. Super terrific, awesome. show. Boom. I love it. I love it. Best $36 ever. And Trading asked earlier where he where I found the expert. Fiverr.com. # not sponsored. Marilyn loves it. Dig it. I can dig it. All right, let's get into our topic. Remember, we have open Q&A all night. How do you get to see your analytics now? I am lost. Oh, okay. I'll show you that real quick. Analytics. You go to YouTube. So you're on YouTube proper. You're signed in. Under your icon up here, you go down to YouTube Studio. And YouTube Studio will load. And then you come down here to Analytics. And then you'll be on the main page of Analytics. And then you can, depending on what you want to look at, you can see items related to reach, engagement, and audience. You have some tabs up here that'll flip through it, or you can hit the see more. A lot of people go straight, like the advanced people go right into here, and then you can tweak this experience to show exactly what you want or what you don't want, and then you get to see the actual metrics here, which is awesome. I always recommend using this blue button and doing average percent viewed, not average view duration, average percent viewed, because that's more meaningful. And then you look at this, average percent viewed. This should be 50% or higher. And you look at this, impressions click-through rate, that should be 8% or higher. Any video that meets those two criteria, you mimic whatever you did in the video, title, thumbnail, or content-wise of the video. That's my process. Okay, we're getting into the topic. Let's talk about collabs and interviews. I have been really liking being interviewed. So if you have an interview show and you want to interview me, connect with me on the socials and pitch your idea. If it's awesome, I'll do it. Why? Because when you are interviewed on someone else's channel, their audience gets to see you and gets to know about you. Similarly, the interviewee, in this case me, I will bring some people from my audience. I will let my audience know. And when they show up, they will get to know the host of the show. It's a cross-promotion type of thing that's beneficial on both sides. And it can have some awesome results. It's like a cheat code for YouTube. How to boost your channel organically and safely, collaborations, and interviews. Hey, Hugh Demand is here. That's Wit Profit. Welcome back to the channel. Let me show you some things I've done. Okay, so forget where this is at here. Of course, it's the one there. It's the last tab I click on. I did this a while ago, but I did this with Wood by Right, and the collab was we would both make cutting boards. We would both make 2 cutting boards. I did the Pac-Man, 2 Pac-Mans. James Wright did the ghost board, 2 ghost boards, and then we both gave each other the opposite board, so we could have a complete set. And on my video, I pointed my audience to James Wright. I think I have a little pop-up here at the end. Maybe not. Yeah, there it kind of goes. There. See where I was like, check out Wood by Right's Pac-Man Ghost video. And then I mentioned it, and I put a link in the description to go find his stuff right here. And he did the same for me. We both our audiences grew by having that type of collaboration. I love it. Hey, check it out. John Ventrini slipped in here. Oh, I was interviewed on John Ventrini's channel. I did an episode about destroying mediocrity. Totally destroying mediocrity, I believe was the title. And that helped his audience, which I mentioned in the paid ad earlier. Hey, if you want a paid ad, connect with me and we'll talk. I'll do them on all the live streams. And it was good for his audience because he has a lot of recovery people, and I have a different positive take on some things, and I got to share my experience and my methods and my mindset, and it really resonated over there. And a lot of those audience members are now engaging in some of my many other YouTube channels. Because, some of them aren't. Some of them also have YouTube channels. They came over to All Things YouTube. And so it's a lot of fun. So let's talk about those types of interviews. I do a show on Thursday with Brenda G's Designs. It's called Mind Equals Blown. Now, it's just a show where we talk about fun and interesting facts. And we get the audience involved. They share interesting facts. We talk about if we heard it or not, or we expand on it. And it's just a fun banter back and forth show. It can kind of go anywhere, and people tune in to see what the heck is Matt and Brenda going to say today. But Brenda has over 10,000 subscribers, and she's a big crafter. She's in the crafting community. So I've got a lot of those crafters, especially those who have YouTube channels. Now they are now being brought into my channel, and vice versa. I'm always holding up Brenda, like this is her channel logo here. And I'm pointing people to Brenda G's Design, so all of my audience sometimes finds her. If it's a natural fit. Woodworking, like I'm all over the woodworking community, and I have these stickers. Does anyone want a awesome wood things sticker? I have these rainbow kind. I don't have many of the other ones. So if you want a free rainbow sticker, I will mail this anywhere in the world. Just let me know where to mail it. And man, I get a lot of woodworkers coming up. Who in the chat is from the maker or woodworker community? Shay's here, I know. Steve Nealon's here. So they tend to follow me over there as well. And Jamie, you got it, Jamie. Jamie wants a sticker. Be happy to do that. And let's see. I'm also doing Makers Rock. Makers Rock is that big collaboration. I mean, big. Now, this Makers Rock is sort of unique onto itself because it's a collab with multiple people. This is the website for it. But we've got, I think we're going on 24 people all making the same type of project. Remember how I said we made the cutting board? We're all making something similar. In this case, it's rock album covers to mimic a vinyl 12 by 12 inch album cover. Like the pressed vinyl record, the big discs. You put the stylus down and the record spins underneath it. Yeah, remember those? Jim Bashir's. He's from the woodworking community. So is Jerry Brown. Excellent. There's a DIYer. And Robin's in Makers Rock. She's from the maker community as well. And So my piano channels, I post a lot of videos, not necessarily on, I haven't collabed with any other piano YouTubers, but I do post my performances, mostly 80s songs, which I love doing on the piano, on the app. I use an app called Simply Piano, #not sponsored. It's an iPad app. It teaches me how to play. And you can post videos on there, and I always watermark my stuff with Piano Awesome. And I get some people, oh, you do YouTube too? Yeah, come on over. Collabs and interviews. And, this is fun. This is going to be very interesting. I should try and look this up. Maybe before the end of the show, I'll try and find this. There was a metal worker. His channel name is called Make It Extreme. Make It Extreme. And he's on the island of Cyprus. He doesn't speak English, but it's an amazing. He makes the most crazy contraptions. usually with motors, motorcycles and just one-wheelers. You know that big one-wheel thing in the one Star Wars movie? It was like you sat on the inside and the wheel went around. He made that. He made a remote control tank with a rifle on it. I mean, the guy is just on another level. I used to ask his permission to share his clips on one of my woodworking shows where I had a top 10 woodworking videos of the week. And he made a blog post pointing people to my channel. He says, look, Matt has used clips of mine on his woodworking top video show several times. Go check out Matt's channel. And it was just a blog, it was a web page on his Make It Extreme website. It shows up in my analytics as a source because, if you get a significant amount of new clicks into your channel from somewhere on the internet, it'll list it. It says makeitextreme.com. And it's still there. And I did it. I was doing that in like 2018. I am still getting new viewers into Awesome Wood Things from that blog post. The guy's got a huge channel. It's just crazy. It's crazy. I was on the Live Streaming Pros channel. That's a channel about how to be better at live streaming. And I was interviewed once about my experience with the Live Every Day in April and Live Every Day in August challenge that they do. It's a free challenge, helps you be better at live streaming. And I was interviewed about that on that channel. It's a big channel. And I also came on to talk about the Rodecaster Pro. You know about the Rodecaster Pro. That's this thing right here. The host just got one, wasn't too familiar with it, and just happened to ask, is anyone in the audience familiar with this? I raised my hand. She sent me the link, and I was on the show, and I was talking, and I got a good exposure out of that. And I was here. I was on, not there. Oh my gosh. This, wave.video. This is a somewhat large channel. I mean, not too large. I mean, 8,000 subscribers. That's still considered a small channel. But I got from that, and there's a link to this in the description. You can watch this if you haven't watched it. I delivered a great program. This was high energy, constant, 100% value the entire hour. I even told the host, I'm like, look, you can point the camera at me and I can go for an hour. You don't have to do anything. He said, thanks. Good to know, but I'll still ask you questions, of course. But I just wanted to let him know that I'm very comfortable doing this type of stuff. And man, it was so good. Okay, what are the results? I got 19 new students in my course. I have this course. Right after that show, I got 8 of them before the show was over, and the rest trickled in the next 2 days. And also, I got 19 new signups to my email newsletter right after that. Again, 8 of them during the show, and then the rest trickled in shortly after. It was a huge success. The Makers Rock, I think I just launched it 3 weeks ago. I've already got, I think, 30 new subscribers. Now, I do get subscribers on Awesome Wood Things just naturally. People just find in my back catalog. But yeah, I've definitely had a boost there. Jerry had a question earlier. I'm going to get to that. Yeah, I'm a talker, baby. So Jerry asked, wouldn't it be better just to ram all the different stuff into one channel, kind of like an Ad Wild Rapids run? I mainly only did woodworking on YouTube, but I do a lot of other stuff. See, here's the conventional wisdom on that. In most cases, no, you do not want to do that. There is like one niche use case, which a very small percentage of the population that makes sense. This does not make sense for most everyone. The issue with that, Jerry, is if someone joins here, this channel, because they want to see me do woodworking, and then I start talking about how to be successful on YouTube, they're going to nope out of there. See, if you're not niched down to the right amount, people will find you for what they want. And then when you give them what they don't want, they're out. I launched All Things YouTube on my woodworking channel. The first 21 shows were on my woodworking channel, and I was losing subscribers here. I'm like, I'm not going to keep that up, and rightfully so. And that's so if I were to put all the different types of content, as you were questioning, that's what will happen. You will dilute. As a matter of fact, some other YouTubers who do consulting for how to be better at YouTube, they've shared stories where it's like, look, you niche down and then you start to blow up. James Hicks is here. Say hi to James Hicks, everyone. I was also on his channel twice. In addition to James Hicks's channel, I was interviewed on Sammy Superstar's channel twice. Both were awesome experiences. And again, we get the cross collaboration of his audience to me and my audience to him. He's the same way in person. He's talking about me talking. I'm a talker, baby. I talk. Yeah, for sure. So those were my experiences. Oh, I also did. What about crafting and woodworking? See, now that is a case where there is a lot of overlap. And you can make both of those things kind of work under the same channel. As a matter of fact, my Awesome Wood Things, I tend to make smaller items out of wood. Some of them you would consider crafts. Some of them you wouldn't. But yeah, that's I think you could pull that off. Jerry says, well, then I need to open 3 other channels and nonstop make them. And nonstop make, then I can just always release videos. There goes sleep. Well, Jerry, well, we're going to be talking about this tomorrow. Should you make multiple YouTube channels? Find out everything there is to know about that topic tomorrow. I won't spoil that. We want to make sure we get the tech troublemaker all of the views out there. Let me put the link to that back in the chat. There, Jerry. Yeah, watch me tomorrow. And if you can't catch it at 9 p.m. Eastern, just catch the replay. It's tough. In most cases. Now, see. Yeah. Yep. Anyway. Any questions you have about the YouTubes, put them in the chat and I will answer them. And if you want to interview me, connect with me and we'll talk. I'm facebook.com/Matt Haas. That's my personal profile. Of course, no space. Or you can choose any one of my YouTube channels, make it into a .com, and put Matt at in front of it for the email address. So it's Matt at allthingsyoutube.com, Matt at awesomewoodthings.com, pianoawesome.com, awesomefunthings.com, awesometacomemes.com, wizardofhaas.com. I will be here in the shop making a chandelier. I saw that. Saw the picture you posted. I can watch that video for sure. LOL. Excellent. Yeah, James Hicks has a lot of tech. He runs in the technology circles. Sometimes it's consumer tech. Sometimes it's pro gear tech. He's all about the tech. And I'm a geek, man. I run in tech circles myself. I run in all kinds of circles. Question from Adam's Exploits. Is there a way to put hot links in an Instagram post, such as a link to a YouTube show? Great question. No, you put your links in the bio. So That's why you see the words in the description, link in bio, link in bio. What the heck's link in bio? Link space in space bio, link in bio. That's how you put hyperlinks on that platform. Hey, it's no YouTube. What can I say? It's no YouTube. Did everyone hit the set reminder button on my super terrific awesome show? Go ahead and click over there and choose set reminder now. That would really help me out. Right here. That big old set reminder button. Go ahead and give that a click in a new tab, of course. All right. Yeah, my show's going great. I'm up to this show, the morning show on Awesome Fun Things. I'm up to 109. I did 109 5 or 10 minute morning shows over on Awesome Fun Things at 8:15 in the morning. I love doing those shows. Got the Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group by now, what are you doing? Get in that group and request to be admitted. I will admit you. And then you'll be around other people who are doing the same things you are, being successful on YouTube. It's a great support. And I'm there answering questions. So when I'm not here on the live stream answering questions, I'm in my group answering questions. It's okay. I got to get used to the camera again. But I did notice the card was full after about an hour of making it. Yeah, I ran into full cards all the time. And it's tough. It's tough. And I ran into the battery runs out, and I run into overheating. I was using the new GoPro over here, and I was doing a piano performance, and I was at 19 failed performances, and I was getting through it, and I was like, oh my God, I'm almost done, and it was almost I was going to use it, and the GoPro overheated and shut off. I'm like, I knew I had more card space because I was keeping track of how much room I had on the card. I knew I had 45 more minutes of recording, and the songs I record are 2.5 minutes. Overheated on me. Couldn't believe it. Sammy Superstar, I was talking about you earlier. I mentioned that you had interviewed me. I like the mini match streams. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the mini match streams. Yep. That's great. That's great. And like when you do tune in, like you're going to get something entertaining or valuable because I nope out of there when I'm done talking. Like I don't prolong it. Like if I only have 4 minutes, you're getting a 4-minute show. If I have 10 minutes, you're getting 10 minutes worth of whatever it is that I want to show or share. The little things you forget from not doing videos every day. Well, yep. Laura Williams is here. Hello. Welcome back to the channel. You could record the GoPro into Ecamm. Yes, I could, but I like to go 4K or 5.3K. You can't do that through Ecamm. So, like I did that over here, Sammy. Watch this. So let me go out to my channel. Oh, let me get there. Come on, interwebs. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Channel. My channel. This. I did a short, okay? Now, you're not going to hear any sound. Well, why not? Give it some sound. All right, so I thought that was kind of fun, but Here's the thing. If I could have done that with the GoPro through Ecamm, but it would have been 1080p or 4K. What I wanted to do is I wanted to just use the GoPro, set it to the maximum size, and then just crop out what I didn't want, because I had to do it the vertical, and then I was guaranteed to have at least the same resolution as 1024 by 1920, because I had more than, and I could punch in, and I could zoom in, and I would have plenty of pixels. So no, I didn't use Ecamm for that. Which GoPro? I will get one, and we can do the same dueling for Elise. For Elise, that's a fun song. Great song too. I got the GoPro Hero 10, which is like it's like $200 off. Special's still going. Last I checked. The Instagram model clothing change was a nice touch, by the way. Oh, thank you. I do like to slip in some visual effects every now and then. Did you see my latest video? I published just like a 3-minute video on Sunday. I kind of did a special effect there. At least I was proud of it. Here, let me show it to you. Now it's muted, but that's okay. Okay, yeah, watch this. Okay. watch my hand. Right there. And then I throw it off the screen. Watch, I'll do it here, repeating. Is that considered a special effect? Probably not, but I take the time and I do that because it's visually interesting and it's fun. Like, it's not just talking head. Oh, Stream Elements bot is reminding you to go to the Facebook group. Get in on that. I'm thinking about, here's a fun topic. I'm thinking about, for this show, experimenting with some alternate social media sites and maybe multi-streaming to those sites. So there's a couple other sites, not YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, but something else. Thinking about doing that. I do have a BitChute. So everything I publish here automatically uploads to BitChute separately. So that's fun. Getting all fancy. Yeah. Thank you. Yep, I try. I went over that technique. I did a collab, which was how to do video editing, and that was one of the exercises. I still have, if you wanted to follow my collab, I still have it out there on the internet. It's the Yes Challenge. So if you go, I think you just go, I'm here on allthingsyoutube.com. I think you just go /yes. Yeah, there it is. So if you wanted to take this exercise, what I do is I set you up with, well, that's just the get ready video. Objects follow motion. Here it is. This is the last lesson. So I talk about the technique, and I give you the assignment, and then you do the assignment either with your own footage, or sometimes, I think one of these, I gave you footage. Like I showed you my example. I pointed to other people who were doing it. And here, this one, I actually gave you the lesson files that you could use. And then I show you the technique here. So anyway, But the whole point is, this is all about video editing. It wasn't video editor application specific. You could do it in any video editing software. It was the techniques. It was 6 techniques that can boost your content, that have real world positive consequences to get people watching, to keep people watching. For lack of a better term, to make your video sticky. And I know that's a disgusting term, but that's an actual television industry standard term. When the users can't look away, they call it sticky. True story. True story. What do I use to stream to multiple locations? I use Restream.io. Bam. It's a good product. It's a good product. It's no issues with Restream.io. I did have a video on trouble spots using the flawless Restream.io service, because when you use this service, you typically use this with other things and on different destinations. And if you're using streaming software with this and you're going to multiple destinations with this, sometimes you got to have the things set up right in your streaming software, and you got to have things tweaked right on the destinations. So you can have everything right here, but you can do things wrong elsewhere. So I've had some hiccups with Restream that was no fault of Restream. I just forgot to do something in my streaming software, or I forgot to do something on the destination. So there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of moving parts when you're going to multiple stream locations simultaneously. And things can wobble out of control. And it's through no fault. I've never had a problem with the Restream service itself, except for the darn CAPTCHAs. They make you do the CAPTCHA service, and they've jacked up the difficulty on the CAPTCHA to like the stratosphere. It drives me nuts. So I do have a complaint in with them about the CAPTCHA service they have. Because, there's a grid of 9. How many fire hydrants do you see? But when you click a fire hydrant, it replaces that tile with a new tile that you have to analyze. So I'm like, I only see 3. 1, 2, 3, go, fail. Well, it took those 3 tiles refreshed with new tile. Why? I think what they do is they'll get like a fraction of a penny for every time someone uses reCAPTCHA. They're just trying to scrape more money. It has no security benefit whatsoever, because I'm on 2-factor. I'm like, I don't need reCAPTCHA. I'm on 2 mother effing factor. Don't throw this CAPTCHA in my face. So I was not happy about that. So yeah. Anna is here. Hello. Welcome back to the channel. Do hit a like if you haven't hit a like so far. I'm taking open Q&A. I talked about collabs and interviews and the positive impact, and some real-world examples of how interviews have helped me and my multiple YouTube channels. If anyone wants to interview me, let me know. Reach out to me on Facebook. Reach out to me on email. My email is the word Matt at, and then whatever YouTube channel I have.com. Matt at allthingsyoutube.com. Get it to me. Don't forget, I'm on Tech Troublemaker tomorrow. That's at 9 p.m. Eastern. The topic is multiple YouTube channels. Someone's up late. Rich Vibes is here. I saw you earlier, Rich. Welcome back to the channel. He does Mixcloud 2 p.m. Eastern on another platform called Mixcloud. Same channel name as his name here. Rich Vibes. He spins commercial music, copyrighted music. What? I definitely have to go and watch from the beginning. And yep, you are on my list. Nice. Good deal. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Nope. Never apologize. There's no wrong way to watch my show. Catch me in the middle, catch me at the end, the whole way through. Great. Catch me on the replay. I'm appreciative for every view and every moment of watch time you can throw my way. It helps. It helps. It helps. Friction-free marketing. Get this t-shirt, everybody. allthingsyoutube.com/shop. I had people at the hockey game just coming up to me. You're on YouTube? Can I follow you on YouTube? That was what the young kids were asking me. Like, yeah, you can subscribe to me on YouTube. And I would just give them my business card. I think this is fun. Look at this. Amateur fun haver. Not professional fun haver. At the time I made the business card, I was an amateur. And then as soon as someone gave me a, how did I get that? Yeah, here we go. Flip over to this. There we go. Awesome, fun things. Now it says professional fun haver. See, notice the difference? This says amateur fun haver, and this one says professional. Someone gave me a Stream Elements chat. And since I technically earned money at this, then I'm a professional. So at the time, I didn't earn any money off of Awesome. Do you watch me on Mixcloud? Are you asking me to make you a design? Would you buy it? If I made a watch me on Mixcloud design, you let me know if you'll pull the trigger and actually buy the thing. Strong's Adventure is here. Matt, have you seen any differences in watch time if you do a live stream instead of just videos? Oh. Well, yes, there are differences. Now, there are edge cases. This is not a one-size-fits-all conversation. Typically, edited videos grab more watch time because they're evergreen and people can come back to them. I did a 3-minute video. Here, look at this. I'm gonna flip through all these tabs again. I'm so sorry. I don't even know what I'm looking for. This one. Yeah, this is exactly what I want. This is, it's 2 minutes, 37 seconds. That video. 2 minutes, 37 seconds. I've got 33 views. All right. As of now. That's over an hour of watch time. Okay. So if you're doing a 1 hour live stream and one person watches, you've got 1 hour of watch time. You got to do a lot of live streams and have a large audience to rack up a good amount of watch time. Where's my panel? I think I went off of it. Hold on. Let me get back to my screen. Yeah, so let's see what I'm at here. 16 concurrents. Yeah, so this might be this. I mean, depending on how many people watch. Okay, let me say it this way. Live streams are good for engaging with your audience and making your audience better audience members, giving them more value, giving them more help, and then letting them know things that they can do that you support, like shopping here, joining my Facebook group. Like I go in my free course. I have 32 lessons that are free. Like these are the types of things you can do to make the people that are watching you on a live stream better audience members that will get even more value out of you. So that's the way you have to think about it. In most cases, growth and views and watch time that type of thing comes from edited videos in most cases. And then the live streams are there to make the people that show up for live streams better audience, more informed, more educated. You can give more direct help to them. So that's kind of how it breaks down. If you have all live streams, that's tough. You can have an all uploaded video channel. That's not that tough. But I find if you do both, then that's the secret formula. Did that answer your question? Yeah, technically, I used to watch a lot of Judge Judy's, and and some of the litigants would say, "I'm not a professional." Have you ever made any money doing that task? Yeah, then you're a professional. Like, that was her only definition. If you were in the eyes of the court, or at least Judge Judy, in the eyes of Judge Judy, if you made any money whatsoever doing something, you were a professional. So if it's good enough for Judge Judy, it's good enough for me. They want 4,000 hours in 12-month period. That is how I got removed from partnership. Yeah. If you dip below those thresholds, they'll ding you for it. Midnight Scroller says, I have been recapping my live to shorter video. They get more views and someone doesn't have to sit through a long live. Is that bad? No, that is not bad. That is actually very, very good. Making more easily digestible content is good. And taking pieces of your live and repurposing exactly the way you said it, Midnight Scroller, Shay, exactly. Yes, that's very good. The only caveat I would have, okay, it's good, period, full stop. Now here's another thought. When you're delivering something live, it's a one-take type of thing. You can't go back. You can't reshoot it. You can't do a lot of editing to it. If your on-camera presence is good enough that your first take is worthy of a standalone video, then you have an advantage over most people. What I try and do is I will kind of do a topic here on the live show, and if that topic resonated really well and I don't have an edited video for it, I will reshoot the topic separately, not live. And I do that because I can do multiple takes and I can really refine it down. But that's just me. I mean, YouTube is all about being better than the next person. And you might not have a competitive spirit, and you might not even like the idea that YouTube is a competition, but it is a competition. You are competing for eyeballs, whether you realize it or not. And if you want the best video that they hang on every second, did you see this? This is crazy. Let me show you something. Look at this. Average percent viewed, 90.7. And that wasn't after 4 hours being on the platform. That was there for a day and a half. 90, that means almost everyone who watched that video watched it all the way through, or 90.7% of the way through. My supposition would be, if you clipped out your live stream and made a standalone video, you might not get that. You might get 70, you might get 60, these are all great scores, but a fully edited video that's tight, that's not just a one take, because when you're live, it's one take. But yes, absolutely. That is a great strategy. You should embrace that strategy. You should do that more often. You make it easier. People kind of yell at me. They're like, well, Matt, why are you doing this? If you saw, I put this up here. I do that so people can scroll through my live stream and just find this change of the image, and they'll know that that's the news of the week. But what I'm essentially doing is I'm leaving watch time behind because I'm not forcing them to watch what they don't want to watch. Bad for watch time, better for the consumer, better for your viewer. I always lean on what's best for the viewer. I don't care what's best for me. I do care what's best for me. But if I can do anything to make it convenient for the viewer, that's a winning strategy. And this right here, take note, everyone, Midnight Scroller, that is a strategy that's better for the viewer. And I fully support it. Robert Lee from Shalalala Productions. Yeah, we were doing on the All Things YouTube Facebook group. He says, because I had C for collaboration. I said, can I change the C for collaboration to C for cookie? Maybe I want to do a show. If I did a live stream about cookies, would you tune in to see my live stream about cookies? That's what I was. Question. I had a guest. She has a bit over 900 subscribers. I announced it and did a promo every day for a week. I tag her on the promos, and we had no live viewers but one. What do you think happened? Wow. Well, I guess my question would be, did she put the same effort into her 900 subscribers? Because the way you wrote this is you were doing the pushing. You were pushing this out to your audience. I wonder if your guest pushed this out to your guest's own audience. Look, live streams are tough. There could be multiple reasons, and you may never know. And you may never know, not because Matt's not smart enough to tell you. It's just because some of these things are unknowable. There could have been 4 or 5 other live streams that were competing at that very moment. It could have been a bad time of day where the audience just wasn't there. Maybe the title. What was the title and thumbnail of your show where you were the interviewee? Was your title and thumbnail engaging enough? Maybe think about if there's any improvements you could do it there. And also, just because no one shows up live, that's not necessarily the worst thing ever. You still have the replayability. It's still out there. You can still pull in views and still give value from the people who are watching it on the replay. Don't let this bring you down. I mean, that's just a reality. I mean, same thing happened to me. Matt, that happened to you? Yeah, that happened to me. It happens. It's a very common thing. Don't stress. Oh, I'm behind on comments here. Tech Troublemaker, do your lives in segments, then cut each segment into its own video trim. Yeah, this is a lot of forethought. Put forethought into your show, your run of show, or your show flow. Video trimming out things you don't need to shorten them down. I took an hour live interview and made an 8-minute video out. Yeah, that's a great tip. If I did a 5-hour live and just got one person to stay the whole time, is that better than having someone watch 5 minutes of a 15-minute video and then leave? Good question. Good question. Here's the answer. If one person watched a 5-hour live stream, you get 5 hours of watch time. Okay. Also, in the first sentence, they watched the entire thing from beginning to end. That, in and of itself, is better. YouTube wants people to watch the whole way through. That's what this is. This is average percent. This is how much of the entire video did someone watch. YouTube really likes that metric. And if YouTube likes it, you pay attention to it. This example, 5 minutes of a 15-minute video and then leave, that's worse because YouTube doesn't want people watching a third of your video and then noping out of there. So YouTube will not suggest this bottom example as much as it will the first example because they want people to watch your stuff the whole way through. That's how they know it's good quality. So in that bottom example, that is not as good quality as top one. I hope that made sense. What has been your favorite video to create? My favorite video to create is not even on YouTube anymore because Warner Music struck it because I sang, lip-synced Prince's, the artist formerly known as Prince, his song Kiss. And I danced around my shop, and it was over the top. It was irreverent. It's PG-13. And it was just the most craziest thing I've ever done in my entire life. And now I think I'm going to have to actually show it to you because I don't think I can drop that without. Let me find the video. I'm on my website. We'll find it here. That's it. Is that? Yeah, I don't think that's YouTube. Okay, there it is. Fair warning. A video is out there. But the question was, what's my favorite video to make? That video, this scene right here, let me show you a little clip of it. I know you can't hear anything. That's on purpose. Okay. This was 2 weeks. This took me 2 weeks to engineer the rigging and to get everything perfect. 2 calendar weeks, 14 days, and I think it's only about 12 seconds from here. Well, actually not this. Okay, right here. Now watch. That plunge drop right there. Two weeks it took me to film that. And you'll notice the knife stays in this area and the table falls up into the knife. It's real subtle. That was the best video. That was the best video. And based on that video, I got the best YouTube comment ever. The comment was something to the effect of, I laughed a little, I cried a little. I have no idea what I just watched. I'm going to reassess my life choices. I'm going to eat some ice cream. Because the guy just had I blew him away. I blew him away. Stuart Video is here. I have 3,700 subs, maybe 15 actually watch anymore. Yeah, you got to be consistent. People got to be consistent. I don't think so. Not on her YouTube, but she did her face. See, I think part of the issue was your guest may not have pushed it as hard as your guest should have pushed it. Did you validate her number of subscribers? Oh, good question. Hey, Latina Stream Queens is here. I'd like to try mixing live clips with pre-recorded. Great strategy. Great strategy. Hi, Latina Streams Queens. Welcome to the show. I'm Matt Haas. Oh, that's the wrong lower third. There we go. Glad you're here. Got all kinds of cool stuff there for you. Some free stuff too. That was hilarious. I remember that. Oh, that was a great video. So I went to a conference shortly after that. I was out for like a month and a half. And I went to that conference. And they were like, there's the guy that was on that video. It was crazy. It was crazy. No Warner Music. I do love Prince. Yes. So do I. I do. I'd rather be in Chicago. Hello, I'd rather be in Chicago. I'm Matt Haas. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, Prince. It's a shame. He was taken from us way too early. And the thing about Prince is plays all his own instruments. Super talented songwriter, performer, and can play every instrument. He took his album, and the record label was like, we're interested. Like, why are you keeping it a secret who did the drums, who did the bass, and who did the guitar? He's like, I did them all. Like, what? Yeah, it's true. That is what happened with my disco ball installation. I think it's semi went viral just for being insane. I know. My strategy for 22 is live once a week and recorded every other week. Hey, it's Barrett. I dig it. How long have you been doing this? A long time. I'll tell you. Let's find out. Switch account. This was my first channel, Awesome Wood Things. And if I go into studio, let's see when my first video was published. Content. And we'll do 50. We'll go all the way to the end. There we go. November 27th, 2014. So almost 8 years. Good question. Good question. Oh, Marga, hello, hello. Very good. All right, everyone, listen. Things are moving fast in my world. I have a lot of YouTube channels, and I am on fire. The best way to keep up with me is to get on my email newsletter. I know it's a pain to sign up, but find this link. This link is in the description, and all I need is your first name and your email address, and then you to accept the double opt-in because it's going to send you an email. Then you got to click the little button. Then you're in. I don't throw a lot of garbage your way. I usually like once or twice a week, and that's where you can keep track of everything I'm doing because I'm kind of all over the place. Oh, thank you. Yes. No wonder you are. Well, I mean, time on task, baby. One of my core tenets, I'll leave everyone with this. Don't leave yet. One of my core things is it's a long game, and you need to seek to improve something every time you make a video or go live. Just one small little thing, just one small tweak. Just do that every time. Otherwise, you'll just stay stagnant. I see people that their skills ramp up, and the quality of their videos and lives ramp up, and then it just plateaus for months and months and months and months. They're not getting better. They're not getting worse. They're doing the same things. But I'm always kind of putting new overlays on and putting, all kinds of crazy stuff up. Lionel Richie. Like, he wasn't there one day, and then one day he was. So, that might not be an improvement. That might be a bad example. But seriously, just one little thing. Try and make one little thing better each time. Then if you do that 100 times, and you did 1% better each time, that's 100%. Thank you. Great show, Matt. Non sequitur. Weird today here in the garage pickup. Yep. A garbage pickup. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you, everyone. If you want to interview me, pitch me an idea on the socials. I'm often free in the evenings, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but we'll make it work. All right, got to go. Love you all. Get in my group, folks. Get on up in there. Love you. Bye.